Hello and welcome to this week's video email, coming back to noticing. This week, in 3 separate conversations with 3 different individuals in 3 different contexts and about 3 totally different subjects, the awareness of unconscious bias was mentioned. I began to wonder whether this was just coincidence, or perhaps it was that frequency illusion thing where we start to notice a specific concept, word or product more frequently after recently becoming aware of it. Or maybe it was a message from the universe gently nudging me to take a little more care with my own unconscious biases. Whatever the reason, I did start to pay closer attention to my thinking habits, and honestly, I noticed that I may have been leaning a little more into my tendency to stereotype certain groups of people into preset and limited categories. To cut myself some slack, this is hardly surprising given the polarised world in which we're living. It's so much easier to judgmentally categorise than to pause and carefully think and unpick our own thoughts and assumptions. I've become more dismissive, unconsciously. It's easier to react to a news item or an astonishing and unkind social media post by compartmentalising and moving on than it is to continually engage and internally wrestle with it. It's probably one of my less positive coping strategies. However, I originally wanted to write about peace in this email, not the grand world peace idea, which doesn't feel immediately within reach, but personal peace. A small, quiet, everyday kind of peace. The kind that you might find while drinking a cup of coffee, cleaning a stain out of the carpet, preparing for visitors, or maybe in the middle of a mouthful of chocolate. Because, as you know, we're all about little steps here at Diversitybuds, and perhaps peace is one of those steps too. How can we create a sense of calm, openness and understanding around us if we're not able to access even a small amount of it within ourselves? And this is where my reflections on unconscious bias seem to circle back, because noticing our biases gently and without judgment might actually be part of creating that inner peace. Noticing when we've become reactive or dismissive or certain and choosing, even briefly, to pause instead. So perhaps this week isn't just about fixing anything, it's just noticing and allowing a little more space. So what about you? How might you role model a small moment of peace to those around you this week? Perhaps, in a world full of noise and reaction, simply noticing our biases is one quiet way back to ourselves. Wishing you a relaxing week ahead and very many thanks for watching. See you in the next one.